Apparel Update 15.4 came out yesterday, and with it we got Global Event, Golden Bullet, or I think that was the day before that, I don't quite remember. The new Apparel Event Street Activation, and the PC fix for all the DM crashes, right? Now, we're going to talk about every one of those things. First of all, we're going to get started with the most simplest one. Golden Bullet, it's by far one of the best, if not the best, global events. If you haven't tried it out, go ahead, give it a shot, you will have a blast. It also works amazing with having Apparel events, because during the Apparel events, we want to farm as much SSD levels as possible so we can unlock Apparel caches to get all the items. And doing that so with a global event like Golden Bullet, which makes the game much more fun, it's better to do than just, play the game and grind those 40 or whatever levels as you have to get. So you're having both a great time playing with a Golden Bullet while you're also farming for the Apparel event. So it's a win-win. In my opinion, this Apparel event, the Street Activation, it's much better than the last one. The last one I consider to be one of the worst Apparel events, if not the worst I've ever seen. I didn't enjoy it, I didn't like it, but this one actually looks pretty nice. Now let's move on to the most important part of the video, which is of course the PC crashes. I have some good news and some bad news. The good news obviously is that some people will be playing the game crash free from now on. I've been playing the game crash free, thank God for that, because making videos, trying to put builds together, trying to test them and having the game crash was not a fun time, right? So thank God that's over now. However, the bad news is that it's not over for everybody. Story time. Yesterday I was playing the game for 2 hours. I was completely crash free. Then my mate joins me in Discord and I tell him, you know what, jump in Division 2. The patch came out, we have no crashes, we're gonna have a blast tonight, right? He's a fairly new player. He's like SHD level 100 or something, right? But even though he really enjoyed the game and really liked it, he has been dealing with the crashes that make it literally unplayable for him, so he doesn't play the game as much as he would want because of that. So when he found out that the crashes have been fixed, he was really excited. So he jumps in the game, we sit in the White House for, 45 minutes, we go over our builds, put everything together, get ready to go and do some legendary missions. We start doing District Union and the game crashes for him. I was a little bit confused at that point. I suggested to him that, you know what, that might have been a random crash, maybe PC related or whatever. Just start the game up again, game crashes, shit happens. Let's not worry about it. He opens up his game again, we get back into the mission. 10 minutes later, he crashes again. And at that point, it was that I noticed that he had the exact same pattern that I have been dealing with when I used to get all the crashes. As long as I open up the game and I stay in the White House, I'm completely okay. I will not crash. As soon as I step outside and start actually, shooting my weapons, throwing my skills, actually playing, the game would crash in the first 15 minutes, 20. I would reopen the game would crash again in the first 10, 15 minutes. And after those 2 crashes, the game would be crash free, which is exactly what happened to him last night. After he got the first 2 crashes, he stopped dealing with those. So at that point, I got curious. I was like, okay, so if this is happening to him, how many other people are still dealing with crashes? So late at night yesterday, I decided to do a poll on my community page on YouTube. If you haven't voted, I would really appreciate if you could go over there and give me your thoughts, give me your votes, because I'm trying to figure out, what's the percentage of people that actually are able to play the game without crashes, and what's the percentage of people that didn't see any changes with the game. Right now, we have only 50 votes, so, it's not a big poll yet. 65% of those 50 people say that the gameplay is fine for them, but 35 say that the game still crashes. So 35 is actually quite a big number. But as I said, we have only 50 people that voted. So I'm gonna wait for a few more days probably and then make a complete video on it. Try to, forward it to the developers to know that, there are quite a lot of people that still deal with issues. However, to the development team defense, I have to say here that in the patch notes of Title Update 15.4, they say PC stability issues, right? Improved stability, fixed the most predominant client crash, we continue working on optimizing the game on PC. So they say themselves here, they already know, and they're letting us know as well that, you know what, we didn't fix the crashes 100%. We fixed what was causing most of the crashes to happen, and we will keep on working to fix the other reasons as well. Nonetheless, it is a positive change. It is a step towards the right direction. PC players have been dealing with those crashes for months now, and they have been driving the players nuts. Overall, pretty decent update, I would say. Some people are going to be able to play without crashes. Apparel Event looks fucking nuts. And the golden bullet is, of course, pretty cool. So right now, I think it's a pretty good time to jump back into the game. Test out to see if the crashes are still happening for you or if they're gone. Do the Apparel Event if you're into the Apparel stuff. And do the golden bullet if you like hearing fsing, 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 fsing all the damn time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.